Van Horn, the pass to Shelton. To the left side wing. Marbury cans the shot from the wing. Marbury's got the lead up to 3 now for Dallas.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Dallas. They've told me that he has tendonitis in his shoulder. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Finley, and it's Shelton, and at the shooting guard. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And the basket by Van Exel. Van Exel's got 9 points now in just the second half.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Marbury. Down low. Let's go. And Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Now here's Van Exel. D right on him. Not going to go that time. Bradley with some nice D. Here's Finley, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Finley finding the hot hand, efficient from pretty much any spot on the floor.
Here's Clutch, guarded by Bradley. Bradley with some nice D. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And it's Bradley on the follow. Bradley's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Here's Marbury. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance. Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Van Exel with it. Jones dishes to Van Exel. Pass to Nowitzki. Releases. That one doesn't go.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Marbury to the right side. It's good from long range. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Passes it to Bradley. Now the pass to Shelton. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. Now here's Van Exel. Defense is right there. Banked in off the glass. And Exel's got 8 here in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Dallas calls timeout. They lead by 6. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. No good with the layup.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Oh, yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Marbury. Here's Bradley.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. Second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 41 seconds left in the game. The pass to Nowitzki. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
It falls!
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Seven seconds left to play here in the fourth. Van Exel dishes to Nowitzki. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That's unreal poise from Nowitzki, keeping cool in a pressure-filled moment for his team. Beautiful.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Mim, it's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. Now, here's Van Exel for the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later. The first, and that increases their lead to 6. And the 76ers making a change here. Ice is checked in. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Miller is out there with Johnson. Then there's James Posey. Then there's Payton. And it's Olsen in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, and when the game is tight, you can see why they go to him. And by the way, where was the defense on that play?
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Mason's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those 2 things.
Olsen passes passes to Miller. Over Mohammed. Here's Olsen. Allen Iverson grabs the miss. Iverson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Rice passes to Iverson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Iverson's got 38 points.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Now here's Payton. To the paint, here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
You have to love the approach Payton takes to the game. An exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
Here's Jordan. Pulls it up. Off the left rim and out.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so Miller will bring it up for the Knicks. Craig can't get it to go. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Iverson. So the 76ers win it. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and
Camby passes to Christie. Allen outside. Here's the three. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And we all know Allen is used to these pressure situations. When they need a basket, his team feels comfortable getting him the ball.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Wallace. Hito Turkoglu out there with Big Cat. Then it's Elton Brand. And it's Abdul Rahim in at the 3. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Bucks trail by 5. Pass to Thomas. Camby with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Allen for 3. Drills it from outside. Allen's got 28 points for the game.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Down low. Brand, good. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Christie. Robinson for 3. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Christie against Alston. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And he does get the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Robinson pulls it in. Pass to Christie. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter of this one. There's the 3. Drains the 3-pointer.
so many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Ball is trying to break free. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Christie. Inside, Thomas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Alston. With the second effort, there's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, you really have to admire and respect the work ethic of Allen. I mean, this guy is really intentional and purposeful in his pregame preparation, and all of that stuff pays off for him.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. Howard's checked in for the Bucks. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that ties the game up.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Chicago calls timeout. Here's Turkle. Could win it. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And the Bulls start out with the ball. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Allen is out there with Christie. Then it's Robinson. And it's Canby. And it's Howard in at the 4. The Bucks trail. Here's Christie. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Grant, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Free throw good, Christie.
And, you know, Christie is a prototype 3-and-D guy. I mean, plays his heart out at the defensive end and can knock down the 3, too.
Christie drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Turkoglu outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And so Turkoglu nails both of them.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Allen outside to take the lead. Rebound by the Bulls.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside Howard. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Alston's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the paint. Rebounded by the Bucks. Christie's got his 5th rebound in this one. The shot. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Chicago leading. The 17-footer. No good from Turkoglu.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one at the line is good. Robinson hits them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. And here's Alston from the stripe. And again, no good by Chicago.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Turkoglu. Over Christie. And the Bulls with another miss.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Allen slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Alston. The Bucks have gone a shade under 50% from the floor here in overtime. And they've hit 3 of 7. Now, here's Howard. On the clock. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Wallace, the pass to Alston. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Allen. From 17 feet out, and he swishes it right through. Camby's got 4 points in the quarter.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Out to the wing. Here's Abdul Rahim. He's guarded by Howard. Double by Howard. Here's Abdul Rahim, and the officials call a traveling violation.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
And they know that. I mean, maybe it's a mistake that'll sharpen their focus a little bit going forward.
Here's Christie. Outside Robinson. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
The physical play of Camby right there set that shot up.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's McGinnis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Ray Allen picks one up.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he is unable to get the second one.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And it's Allen slamming it down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Christie the pass to Howard. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
On offense, here are the Bucks. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Now Allen. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly, we got a series on our hands.
We sure do. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long. Now here's Billups. Defense right on him. And it's all evened up.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Timberwolves shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Chauncey Billups. Andre Kirilenko is out there with Smith. Then it's Larry Hughes, and it's Clark in at the center position.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
And the first one drops. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Harrington's checked in. And so he hits both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Portland. A 2-point game. Now a timeout called by Portland. Look at Kevin Garnett. What a contribution.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Garnett.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Now Garnett. Following the miss by Andre Kirilenko from deep. It's stolen by Smith. Rebound, Minnesota. Person's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shoots from the line, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Garnett's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Larry Hughes is checked in for Smith. Trailblazers trail by 4. Now Billups. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. .153 left here in the 4th quarter. That one misses. Excellent D there from Garnett. Pass to Norris. Pass to Person. 3-pointer. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players, Kevin, playing today can do.
Billups passes to Clark. We've got 1:18 left in the 4th. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
The first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And so Billups nails both of them.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Passes it to Garnett. Over Harrington. And again, it's Minnesota.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Hughes. Off target from outside. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting the ball at 42%. On the pass to Person. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's the first, and that trims the lead to 6. Both good from the line that time. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
Now here's Garnett. Five to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garnett's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 7. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
And so Minnesota takes the win, and now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. .131 left in the fourth. Alston against Christie. Allen outside. High, arcing shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And we all know Allen is used to these pressure situations. When they need a basket, his team feels comfortable getting him the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Brand comes in for Grant, and Simmons subbed in for the dude.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Turkoglu. Simmons is out there with Big Cat. Then it's Elton Brand, and it's Wallace in at center, locking down the middle. Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Turkoglu, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a three-point lead. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 3. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last timeout, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bucks said to his team. He wants them to have an even temperament. He said, I like the energy, but don't rush. Don't force things. Let the game come to you. Kevin, it's difficult to play with everything on the line with that kind of equilibrium.
Thank you, David. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Falls for Brand.
Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Clock is at 3. The 10-footer. That one a little long. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time. Jameson the pass to Francis. The dish to Daniels. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. So for New Orleans right now, Antoine Jameson out there with Hill. Then there's Antonio Daniels, and it's Francis in at the point.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
They now take the lead. Jameson's got the lead up to 2 now for New Orleans.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Antoine Jameson.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight, that they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
The dude, he's checked in for Davis. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last break, I got a chance to hear what the Supersonics head coach said to his team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Such a wide-open look. And that's now 17 points for the dude.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 1. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. There's 1:34 left here in the fourth quarter. Trying to get open is Jameson, and that one's good, Francis.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
New Orleans in the lead. Shoots. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Francis has got 10 points in just the second half. And Seattle's shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Anderson outside. And there's the pass to Fisher. Shot clock at 6. He can't get that one. Hill with some nice D. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Marshall passes to Daniels. Here's Jameson. The rebound by Anderson.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Rebound by Marshall. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And Seattle making a change here. Both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Seattle calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the game. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And the Hornets call time here. They're ahead by 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sonics making a switch here. There's the lob to the hoop. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And Hill doing layman's work there on the boards. Great at playing to his strengths and also a solid defender.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
From deep 3-point range, Fisher can't hit.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So New Orleans wins it, and now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out